My God, I've been lacking in this area. It's such an eye-opener because I've been doing this new training program for about 3 weeks now, and it has been really great, really positive and strengthening experience, because it's a whole new area for me. And I'm talking about doing more explosive work, doing more training that focuses on functionality instead of the main focus on hypertrophy, strength, and the muscle building part. Like actually training to be able to do more stuff instead of the focus of looking a certain way. So that's the thing with this kind of training. I'm learning how to use my body to do certain things instead of lifting for the look part or lifting to get strong. And lifting for strength is a way of functionality, because when you increase in strength, you learn your body to do things in a more efficient way. But training for things like plyometrics, explosivity, and even like Olympic lifts, for me as a more big and large built athlete, explosivity and speed ain't my thing. But I'ma make it my thing because it's something I've never done. And then it will have great effects on my progress. And that's the message I wanna share with you today. To really find your kryptonite. Really explore what you truly suck at, and in what specific point at certain exercise that weakness occur. Take a lift like the squat, for example. It's not enough to merely train the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings, and so on to get a stronger squat, or to work your back strength and stability to hold the weight in the squat. That is important too, but you have to get specific. Like, what is it with the squat that's making it difficult? Is it getting heavy to raise the weight from the bottom position in the hole? Or is it merely heavy to hold the weight on your traps even before you perform the rep? Where does the limitation and the difficulties happen? Like for me, example, my squat has always been my weakness out of the big three. And the one example that I just mentioned, holding the weight and merely being comfortable with a heavy weight on my back, that has been a big flaw for me. Still is, but I'm getting really better at it. And I think also just being more explosive, because when I performed squats, yeah, I could have done fast reps, but fast reps ain't the same thing as explosive and powerful reps. And I tried to perform them very controlled, which is a slow execution. So using more explosive power, like jumping with the weight or without weight, or just focusing on exploding up, it's recruiting way more and different kind of muscle motor units that I'm used to using. So it's really working on something I've never worked on before, and that's something really amazing, because you will see really great and rapid gains when you explore these areas. And doesn't have to be explosivity as it is for me, but just doing stuff that we never have done before, or doing stuff that we're really weak at, opens up so many possibilities. And that is a quite obvious thing to say. Of course, you will become stronger and more developed if you work on your weaknesses. That is quite obvious. But not only what you're like weak at when it comes to muscles and things, but also which functions and which processes are you weak at or uncomfortable in, for say. So these are questions and things you really need to explore and reflect if you want to like develop more broadly as an athlete. So that is truly something good to consider, like changing up your routine. And you don't have to explore all these things that I'm preferring or laying out here, but even just adapting your reps. Let's say you have 3 sets of incline bench. Instead of doing 8 reps by 3 sets, you can start up with 15 reps on the first set. Then go down to 6 reps, but you put on some more weight. And maybe finish up with a 3 set heavy set, or finish up with a 10 rep set or something like that. So you variate every set. Then you get everything you need. Then you won't just get the hypertrophy. You will get the endurance, you will get the strength, all in the same exercise. So try to broaden the spectrum, if you will. Don't do the same numbers, don't do the same exercises. Changing up. And you don't have to change it up every day. I prefer to do that, but you don't have to do that. You could change the routine week by week, month by month, and so on. And it all depends on your goal, of course, but think about it. I don't know, a lot of content creators and maybe other guys, PTs or anyone would say that you should stick to the same program to get the best results. That you should at least stick to your current program for about 3 months maybe before you change it. And that's not what I'm talking about. Those guys are referring that you should do maybe push-pull legs for about 3 months at least before you maybe switch to full body or a bro split or something like that. But I'm saying still do that. Still stick to your full body or your push-pull legs or whatever you're training for. Still stick to that. But maybe do different reps each set, or maybe variate your sets in a day or in the week, and instead of just doing flat bench or just doing incline bench, do new angles of a movement every day, like really pushing and emphasizing every angle, whether it's towards your muscles or towards a function. But yeah, that was today's topic. Hope you have a great weekend, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.